No alien captain respected the human engineer. They never said it out loud. They did not need to. Their silence said enough. The human's name was Elias Ward. He was assigned to the coalition cruiser, Virex Talon. He was not a commander. He was not a pilot. He was not a soldier. He was the generator technician. A human job. A boring job. At least that was how the others saw it. The Virex Talon was a massive vessel. It carried plasma lanes. It carried shield arrays. It carried enough firepower to crack moons. It was powered by a standard tri-core fusion array, .alien-built .coalition. Approved .perfect in every way, except for one thing. Humans never trusted perfect systems. Elias had brought his own generator, a secondary unit, a backup, a human backup. It sat deep in the engineering bay. Compact, boxy, ugly. Wires exposed, panels mismatched. Warning, labels scratched and faded. The alien engineers hated it. The captains mocked it. The technicians ignored it. Captain Zorveth of the Kral Dominion had made his opinion clear on the first day. This contraption is inefficient, he said. It violates 13 coalition safety codes, said the chief engineer. It smells, said Avelneri. Technician Elias nodded. He did not argue. He never did. He simply kept working. He bolted the generator into place. He wired it into the emergency grid. He isolated it from the main core. He installed manual overrides. He added mechanical switches, real switches, the kind that clicked, the kind aliens found, primitive, the kind humans trusted. The alien crew watched with mild amusement. The human was harmless. The generator was a toy. They let him keep it, not because they respected it, but because they did not care. The Virex Talon launched 3 weeks later. The mission was routine. Escort a trade convoy through the Ion. Reach, a volatile region of space. Unstable but predictable. The coalition had charts. The storms came and went. Timing was everything, Captain. Zorveth trusted the charts. He trusted alien science. He trusted probability models. He did not trust human. Caution. Elias reviewed the storm data quietly. He frowned. The charts were clean to clean. The energy readings fluctuated in odd ways. SUBHARMON, spikes that did not match known patterns. He brought it to the chief engineer. This storm looks wrong, Elias said. The chief engineer glanced at the display. The models say it is safe, he replied. I suggest rerouting, Elias said. We are already behind schedule, the engineer said. Elias nodded. He returned to his station. He made adjustments. He ran diagnostics on his generator. He topped off the chemical reserves. He tightened bolts. He checked the mechanical flywheel. He did not know why. He just felt uneasy. The Virex Talon entered the Ion Reach. At first everything went smoothly. The shields held. The core output remained stable. The convoy followed in formation. Captain Zorveth relaxed. Then the storm changed. The sensors screamed first energy. Levels spiked, then dropped, then spiked again. The fusion core flickered once, twice, then failed. The lights went out. Gravity failed. Shields collapsed. Silence filled the ship. Then panic. Emergency lights flickered weakly. The bridge erupted with shouts. What happened? Core is offline. Shields are down. We are drifting. The chief engineer shouted from engineering. The fusion array is drained. Drained how? I do not know. The storm surged again. Ionic currents ripped across the hull. Unshielded systems burned out. The convoy ships scattered. One exploded, another vanished into the storm. Captain Zorveth felt something he had not felt in years. Fear. The Verix Talon was dead in space. Then a sound echoed through the ship. Deep mechanical THRUM. Steady. Rhythmic. Lights snapped on. Gravity returned, not full, but stable. Emergency shields flickered into existence. Weak but holding, engineering came alive. Power flowed through backup conduits. The bridge fell silent. What is happening? Captain Zorveth demanded. The chief engineer stared at his console. We have power, he said, but not from the core. From where then? The engineer hesitated, then spoke softly. The human generator. Elias stood at his station. Sweat ran down his face. He had flipped 3 manual switches. He had engaged the flywheel. He had overridden automatic. Safeties. The generator roared to life. It was never meant to power a ship like this. It was meant to survive. It burned fuel that did not care about ion storms. It used mechanical inertia, chemical reactions, redundant systems layered on top of each other. Crude, reliable. The storm surged. Again, alien systems failed. Human systems did not. The generator absorbed the chaos. It did not fight the storm. It endured it. The Verix Talon limped forward. Shields held at 10%. Life support stabilized. Navigation flickered. Elias adjusted output manually. Every dial mattered. Every vibration told a story. He listened to the machine. The bridge watched in disbelief. That generator is not rated for this. The chief engineer said. It should have melted. It should have exploded, said another. Captain Zorveth said nothing. The storm intensified. Ionic currents slammed into the hull. The generator screamed. Metal groaned. Elias clenched his jaw. He rerouted power. He vented heat manually. Burns blistered. His hands, he did not stop. Minutes passed, then hours. Finally, the storm weakened. The Verix Talon emerged, battered but intact. The convoy regrouped. Losses were heavy, but they were alive. The fusion core slowly recharged. Alien systems came back online. When full power was restored, Elias shut down the generator. The thrum faded. Silence returned. Captain Zorveth ordered Elias to the bridge. The human walked in, exhausted, burned. The alien captain stood. A rare gesture. He looked at Elias, then bowed his head. Your generator saved my ship, he said. It saved my crew. Silence followed. The chief engineer stepped forward. I dismissed your warnings, he said. That was my failure. Other officers nodded. Respect replaced amusement. Captain Zorveth spoke again. Why did it survive? He asked. The storm drained everything else. Elias shrugged. It was not smarter, he said. It was stubborn. It does not rely on perfect conditions. It expects failure. The captain considered this. Humans build for disaster, he said. Yes, Elias replied, because disaster always comes. Word spread quickly across the fleet. Across the coalition, human generators were requested, then required, not as primary systems, but as backups. Ugly, boxy, reliable, boxy, reliable. Alien captains learned a lesson. Power did not come from elegance alone. Survival came from preparation, from humility, from listening to the quiet human in the engine room. No alien captain disrespected a human generator. Again, because when the universe tried to kill them, it was human engineering that refused to die. And sometimes that was enough. asterisk.